everybody, welcome back to a brand new storytime video. I know I haven't done one of these in a long time, and you guys actually wanted me to do one of these. About 2 weeks ago, back on like September 8th, I posted a Twitter poll and a Instagram poll asking which one would you rather prefer, a rant video, I believe, or a storytime video, and you guys all chose storytime video. So I'm going to do a storytime video for today, and for this one, this is actually a very interesting video. This one happened, I would say, recently. This was only like 7 months ago, but I just remember it so much, not just because I have it written down and sent to a friend when the incident happened, but it's just a very funny thing, and I feel like I really need to tell you guys, and you guys can be laughing with me. I hope so. I fucking hope so. But anyways, so during lunch, I sit with this group of, I would say, interesting kids. It's very mixed, not just in race and conversation as well. There's kids that talk about like math and class, and there's another side of the table which I sit on, which basically talk about the messed up stuff. Like, so one of the kids was sitting next to me. We're gonna call him Noah. We're just gonna call him Noah. And Noah, he's he's not really a guy I normally talk to, but when I do, we talk about basically anything. He got this call from this random number, and he didn't answer it. But then one of his friends sitting next to him, dared him to call the number back, but he suggested me to talk to the person, and he told me to say, he told me to say the most messed up thing I could think of. And the reason they do that, because I'm the main person who talks about, like, I'm basically the kid who talks about the fucked up shit in the lunchroom. So he was like, "Oh, well, you should say something messed up to the person that picks up the phone." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So when the person picked up, and it was a woman, of course. I'm estimating probably in the 20s or so. So she was asking if this guy named Richard was on the other side, and I said no, it's Prosmatic. I'm just going to use my YouTube name, not my actual name, for this story, but I said my actual name during the actual phone call, but I'm just going to use my name for this story. I said no, it's Prosmatic. And then after I mentioned that, I was like, "Hey, can I ask a question?" And she said, "Yeah, sure, go ahead, ask me something." And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, it's pretty messed up. I'm very surprised. Like, I didn't really get like a knock on the door by like the police or something, because I believe the phone call was like from my area as well, or like around my area. So like, I'm very surprised like the police didn't knock on my door within the next day or so. But again, I was like, "Can I ask a question?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure, ask me anything," which is very odd. You don't even know me, and you let me ask you a question. You don't know what the question is going to be, so that's kind of suspicious right now. But anyways, I went with it. I was like, okay, now it's time for me to ask or say the most messed up thing I can think of. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty messed up. And then I asked her the question. I asked her if I could fuck her mom. Yes, that's basically what I said. I was like, "Hey, can I fuck your mom?" It's such a weird thing to ask, and like I wasn't expecting this, but like she responded with yes as well, which So I just keep repeating that. I was like, hey, can I fuck your mom? Can I fuck your mom? Can I fuck your mom? Dude, like, I don't know if she was just playing along, like, if she knew that I was, like, trolling, but, like, dude, if she was, that's great, and if you weren't, you're kind of a messed up person to say yes, but I'm pretty sure this person was, trolling. So then, again, I repeated that back and forth for a while. I basically just said that the whole time, nothing else. And after doing that for about like 30 seconds to a minute, I would say about 30 seconds. But hey, ended the phone call. She suggested that I should get a girlfriend, which hit me very deeply. I'm not gonna lie, it hit me very hard. Like I was sad. I was very depressed after that, because after that phone call, I went back home. I went home that day, turned the water on in the bathtub, filled up the bathtub to the brim, got the toaster from the kitchen, plugged it into the bathroom wall, and jumped in to that bathtub. No, I'm joking, man. She just basically just asked. She basically just like, hey, you need a girlfriend, and hung up on me. And like, dude, everyone, I'm not gonna lie, everyone was laughing. I'm laughing too. I'm pretty sure you're laughing as well. If not, you're probably like, that's pretty messed up. But again, I was trolling, so like, yeah. But yeah. If the person who was involved in that phone call is watching this, I hope you have a good day, and you should call me again. We can do some more trolling together. I don't know, dude. But yeah, guys, it's basically it for this video. A little short, pretty short, and yeah. Hope you enjoyed the story time. I would try to get back into the commentary videos. There are actually some videos that I would actually like to speak on. One of the most recent one is this female leafy clone that like basically like stole artwork and stuff. I want to speak about that, even though that's like a month old. I would like to talk about that after doing some research, and like do some new stuff that's coming out that I want to talk about, and just do some normal commentary videos, because I miss doing that, and it's been about a month since my last upload. So yeah, that's basically for this video. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.